Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 27th of May. I am out here with the doggos, so I've got Sophie here wandering around with her barking collar on. Here she is. And I've got Sprocket over in the corner of the yard somewhere, so who knows what could happen when they're involved in the video. But it's such a gorgeous morning out here this morning, guys. God, we've got to be close to the end of autumn here. Not long to go, guys, till winter is upon me. As you can see, there's not many leaves left on a lot of the trees. It was about -5 this morning. It was absolutely freezing here where I live. So cheers, everyone. I have got my coffee to warm myself up. Welcome anybody new to my channel as well. We love having you here. We've built a community of people who are currently seeing through the BS garbage and lies we're all being fed at the moment. Please consider subscribing as well. Hit those like buttons, guys, and like I said, please comment. Sometimes takes me a couple of days to get back to you at the moment. First off, a little bit of admin, guys. I haven't got a lot. I noticed that I did see that Florida has passed a bill that apparently under 14s can't have TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, I think it is, the social media platforms. I think that's a great thing. So let's hope everybody follows in Florida. DeSantis's footsteps would be really great. They're talking about it here in Oz. I mean, kids, suicides is so on the rise, and we know Instagram's fake and false. It's not healthy for kids, is it? The other thing is, yes, guys, on the news, we've got the old bike shop gone up in flames. Another EV fire, electric vehicle. Well, it is an electric bike, I'm guessing. And they did actually state on the news it was caused by the lithium battery. Oh, we're going to be hearing more of this, I have no doubt, guys. And the other thing is more turbulent plane flights are suffering severe turbulence. Sprocket eating the tomatoes again, the old yucky tomatoes because they've gone off now, my veggie garden. Sprocket, leave them, please. Qatar Airlines has had a really bad one. I think a few people have been hospitalised from that. As we know, they don't want a lot of us flying around, trying to scare everybody off from flying. That's about all I've got, guys. Just the same old crap going on. Same crap, different day. That's all. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. Look at Sprocket. I'm going to show you. He's still into the tomatoes, even though they're dead. Sprocket. Spock. Hey. Sprocket, get here. Get out of those tomatoes. Sprocket. Oh, he'll even eat them if they're rotten. What a circus that dog is, honestly. All right, I'll close my eyes, get started, and we'll see what comes up, guys. It's showing us as awake people weathering the storm really well. Again, it's showing us riding down the rapids with our rafts. We've got the oars. We're in control of it at the moment. As much as we're going with the flow, we're also able to, well, negotiate things that come to us that are a little bit challenging and difficult. I'm getting that for us as awake people. We know this next 6 months is going to be pretty challenging from June to December. So we're able to navigate it well. We're not going to drop the oars or drop the paddles now, guys, because we know we can use these to steer us in the right direction and still keep going with the flow, but also steering us away from, it's saying like danger, like rocks or the shore or just things that can come into our experience. We're able to direct ourselves away from them. That's what I'm getting for us. We're getting very good at, well, navigating our course. And now he's eating the spinach. You gotta love Sprocket. He's looking for strawberries, but the strawberry season's finished. Sprocket, come here. He just had a heap of snacks too, mind you. Sprocky, that nose, now that he's gone blind, I tell you, he's into everything. Sprocket. Sprock. Oh my God. All right. Getting Belgium's rising. Oh. A lot of unrest in France too. I'm getting that unrest in France. People still aren't happy in France. There's still people wanting to stand up. We know that Macron's really strict on all this now with the Olympics coming. He's got all the dramas going on. Look at the spinach leaves moving. My dogs. He's got all the turmoil going on in New Caledonia. We know there's sort of unrest when it comes to Sprocket. There's no strawberries. Oh my gosh, looking for the strawberries next to the spinach. God, love that dog, haven't you? It's a fool. I am getting people still want to rise up, but I do feel it'll be delayed in France. People aren't going to disrupt the Olympics over there because, well, people don't want to sort of ruin that event for people who have, I guess, trained all their lives and come together. The Olympics is a pretty positive experience if you think about it. It's again, it's that sort of gladiator energy. It's an up vibe. I'm just getting that. I don't think people are going to do that until perhaps after the games. I'm not seeing anything really dramatic. The only real drama is the New Caledonia thing connected to France. That's what I'm getting. And it's still in a mess over there. It's in real turmoil, New Caledonia. I told you Macron's flying there, so we'll see what comes of that, guys. In his private jet, no doubt. Of course. Oh, let's keep going. I keep getting this for the UK, for England. People are standing there on their feet. They're rising up into their strength and their power. I keep getting it. I keep seeing it. They're standing up. It's like a heap of children in a classroom standing up and pushing their school chairs back out of the way. And they're just waiting for the go-ahead now. I feel like that's what's happening with these protests in England, London, UK. They're just waiting for the go-ahead. It's like they're waiting for someone to blow the whistle, like that whistle getting blown, for everyone to sort of fall in line and start the big march. I'm just getting this. I'm getting it, guys. All right. Sophie, you've got to be patted. All right. Still getting Germany's rising. I keep getting it, constantly getting it. They're still standing strong. They're not giving in to the government. I keep getting that. They're still building that wall. I always talk about this wall going up between the people and the government. And I feel like it's around a lot of strikes, fight backs, protests, marches. There's a lot still going on in Germany. Wish we'd hear about it. That would be nice, wouldn't it, guys? But I am getting that. All right. I'm getting Australia. I'm just getting that people have had a gut full of elbow. I've been saying this for a couple of months now. People have had enough of his lies, BS and garbage. People are seeing through it now, the people waking up. Probably not you if you're here on my channel because you're already aware of these things. But I do feel like Elbow's making a lot of major mistakes in Australia. He's spending so much money, guys, too. He's spending a lot of money. On his private luxurious jets, the 2 jets that he's ordered. Apart from that, he's making false claims again to give people back money to reduce their taxes. No one's even going to feel that in their pockets, and it's going to make no difference to anyone, even if he does carry that through. It's all just this pie in the sky. Like it's that intangible money that you can't touch. It's not like he's going to put $300 in your bank account and, there it is, excellent. We can go and spend that at our local shop and small business. No, that's not going to happen. It's all about just taking it off your bill or this. It's all this hearsay to me. It's intangible promises. It's not tangible. It's intangible is what I'm getting for Elbow as per usual. That's if it even comes off. We know how good he is at lying to everybody. Not chewing. No chewing. Right. And I'm getting that Australia's going to be feeling very hard done by in the future moving forward. People are going to feel like they've been taken advantage of. We know he's selling Australia off to every other country when it comes to resources. So I do feel when people figure this out, which they will, they're going to be pissed and angry. This is when I think in Australia, I do tell you, they're a bit of a bunch of gutless wonders down here. No one does anything except the same old freedom fighters. I do feel like people are going to start to stand up. When they hear what's been going on and what's happening, people are going to get really furious. It's going to come out. It'll come out down the track. It may not come out while he's in power and position of Prime Minister, but it will eventually come out. It's like when Elbow badmouths Scott Morrison, our previous Prime Minister. The cycle just goes on. They badmouth the one before, and then they badmouth the one before. That's what I'm getting in Oz. And people are going to be absolutely livid when they find out what Elbow's done. No surprises for us, guys. Selling Australia off as usual. I'm just getting that. People are going to become furious. This is down the track. I give it another 6 months to a year, and then people will start to realise what Elbow's actually been doing in the background. People aren't aware of it yet. They will be. They will eventually. Because the truth always comes out, as we always say. You can only press it down and put out the spot fires for so long until the truth rises to the surface, doesn't it, guys? All right. Oh, I don't want to have to say this, guys, but I'm getting UK, England. I'm still getting that you're going to get some cool temperatures. Really, I think you're going to get some cold, wet, windy days still. Oh, this is ridiculous. You're coming into summer now. That should not be happening, guys. You've had a wet spring as it is, but I am getting that you're going to have some very cool days. Hopefully you'll get the sunlight in between to balance it out, but I am still getting some wet, windy, cold days for you to come. Probably, I'd say, seriously, in the next 3 months. It's not normal weather conditions. I think we all agree with that. A lot of this turbulence with the planes, we did question when you fluff around with the weather and geoengineer a lot of stuff. Maybe it does affect Mother Nature just a little bit. You guys in the UK have had a crap load of, weather manipulation, we would say. And you guys have been confirming that as well. So I do feel you're still going to have a few wet, cold, miserable days, unfortunately. Not constantly, but you are going to have it's saying a cool summer. I'm getting that song. Oh no, that's Cruel Summer, isn't it? Well, I'm getting a bit of a cool summer, which is very disappointing. I know you don't want to hear that, guys, in the UK. At least everything will be green. Think of the positives with all the nice rain. Everything will be green. You just need the sunlight for everything to blossom. Oh my God, this weather manipulation is so frustrating, guys. All right. I'm getting China. China's rising. People are stepping up now. People are getting their courage up. They're getting their strength, their power. They're acknowledging that everything's going down a very dark and bad road in China. We know that it is. And people are coming together. They're forming these groups. I keep getting it. They're forming these groups. They want to make change. They don't want to be dictated to. People in China don't want to live in a world where they have no say in it. That's what I'm getting for China. People are finally starting to get their courage back and do something about it. Oh, fingers God, something has to happen over there. How can one man, like Turdo, have so much control? It's crazy, isn't it? Makes no sense to us, does it, guys? How people aren't marching in the streets every day is beyond me, guys, especially in places like Australia, China, everywhere. Well, UK, they nearly are, aren't they? But so I'm getting that for China. There is movement. There's rumblings of awakening big time in China. It's good. And if and when this happens, Trudeau's going to try and push back against the little people hard. He's going to try and push them back and dismiss them. We know he's very good at this. He dismissed the Ottawa truckers. He wouldn't even talk to them, would he? Hey, Spock. He wouldn't even talk to them. So I feel like this is what he'd do again. He'd try to just dismiss it and hope it all goes away. But I don't think this time it's going to go away. Because like I keep saying, people have got nothing to lose over there. What do you got to lose? People are already downtrodden, broke, struggling to make ends meet. Things are getting very expensive in China, like the rest of the world, but I do feel it's really starting to hit hard now in China. The cost of living, the financial crisis is targeting everybody now. Everybody. No one's going to escape in China without the taxes, the renewable push of the renewables, lots of dates, lots of deadlines for Trudeau. He's really pushing his agenda now. But I keep saying and seeing there's going to be a real aftermath effect from this. People will rise up. Oh, gosh, you have to, guys. People, maybe it's going to be the little people this time. The little people, peasants and Lego people might finally come into their strength and power and rise up. Oh. All right. Because it's showing me that the people in China feel like they're just on a treadmill. They're just on a treadmill and they're going nowhere. And I'm getting that song, of course. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking my lies and nowhere. And they're just running on this treadmill. Not you guys on my channel, because we know we're moving forward. Spiritually, we're growing, we're evolving, we're learning, we're moving forward, we're expanding. But the people waking up now just to feel like they're on this treadmill. And nothing's getting better. Nothing's getting better. If anything, it's getting worse. The angle of the treadmill's going up, 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 and the resistance is getting harder and harder and faster and faster and faster and faster. This is how people's lives are feeling in China. Like they're just stuck on a treadmill and they can't get out of there. They can't turn the stop button or anything off. They can't even jump off it. It's too fast. It feels out of their control. That's what I'm getting for China. Getting New Zealand, I do feel like you're going to make a stand. Oh, you Warrior, your football team, I think had a very good win on the weekend to the NRL. It was really good to see the crowd really enjoying the footy over there. I am feeling some stand-ups over there. It's going to happen. You're going to get some sort of, they're smallish, not overly big, but you're going to get definitely some protesting over there. People won't like the things that Chris Luxon's bringing out. It's going to happen. It's not far away either, guys. It's not far away. Because people want to stand up for their human rights. They want their freedom back. They don't want to be taken down to nothing, which is where everything's headed. We know that it is. How are people not questioning this, guys? We question everything, don't we? But you just think, how can people just stand by and allow their lives to just be destroyed by these dictating tyrants? Well, it's happening. That's what I'm getting, guys. You will get protests in New Zealand. Could be strikes too. Strikes is a similar form. Around different things. They're just going to start popping up now, these little... And it's not the plasticine. It's different. All right. I'm getting sushi in the UK, and they're showing me him doing like bending over backwards. He feels like he's bent over backwards, sort of saying to implement things, but also to please the people. In order to keep the people happy, he's backpedaled on a few things. Like I think we could agree the US tracking and tracing, was it near Oxford, Sheffield? There was a few things went on, and he backpedaled or did a bit of a backflip on a few things, and he feels like he's done enough. I do keep getting it. I feel like Sushi feels he's done enough. He's been over backwards to keep the people happy and also keep the puppet masters happy. So I do feel he's quite happy to exit the building now. It's showing me Sushi handing over his 10 Downing Street key. He's willing to lock that door and like leave it behind. I think we all know that though. I'm not thinking he's going to get such a great high votes because of his immigration stuff, to be quite honest. One of his biggest issues. It makes all the other stuff look easy and simple, doesn't it? The tracking and tracing and all that's like, when you got this huge immigration problem of God knows what, bringing crime and everything to your country. Insane. All right. I'm getting from the guides for us that we have to remember that we are the ones in control of our narrative. We're telling our own story through our eyes. Everybody tells a story, their life story, through their own eyes. We're telling ours through our eyes. We're directing, it's almost saying like we're the director of our own film. Well, the star of our show. I've got some videos on being the star of your own show. Instead of letting other people dominate your movie, you need to step up. Well, we need to step up and make sure we're the star of our own show. That we're also the star, the director, probably the extras as well. All this kind of thing. We have to make sure we're directing our life moving forward. It's really important that we're making the decisions, and not just making decisions, but making the right decisions for us, from our feeling, sensitive, intuitive place, and not being forced, example, down a road by other people. Just making sure we're staying in what we believe is right for us is what I'm getting. There's nothing wrong with that. The guides are saying it's really important, because that's how you save yourself, by staying in your strength and power. And the guides are saying that we have the ability, we have the knowledge, we have the foresight, because we can see things coming from a mile away, which is probably true, because we tend to feel them. More than we see them, we feel them, and we sense them, and we know them. And I know that makes sense to you guys out there. All right. Oh, I'm getting that song, and it's sort of showing us on like the mountaintop, just shouting like, I'm getting that. We're gonna shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top. Ooh yeah, shout to the top, and your life's a buck, and baby down on the corner, da, 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 but state of mind. I'm getting that for us. We're gonna shout to the top. It's like we can just shout out now. Like we can just shout out our truth, that we have our freedom. We don't have to hide anymore. We don't have to, probably filter a lot of things that we say, because we're not looking so silly now. The conspiracy theorist, BS detective, Braveheart, maverick, rebel, everything that we are. We don't have to hide away now. We don't have to filter things. We can just sort of say things. Like I say, though, still be a good listener, but we can also just state some facts, because a lot of these things that were classed as tinfoil hat wearing, flat earth, conspiracy theorists, granny killers, etc., we're now are now pretty much coming to fruition. A lot of these things are ending up facts, which is, as we know, with the A to Z coming out. You cannot tell me that the A to Z coming out and admitting that it had a lot of side effects that people aren't thinking about. Well, maybe the mod and the phi might have had a few side effects too. They would have to, I guess, wait around and see, but you would question it, wouldn't you, if you've been picking yourself with all that. All right. The birds beautiful today, aren't they, guys? I'm getting we can release ourselves well and truly now from the past. They're showing us in a car, like in a seatbelt, and we're unclipping the seatbelt, putting the seatbelt up, and then we're just getting up and walking off. We're releasing ourselves from the past. It's literally like unlocking a seatbelt in a car, putting it up, and just walking away. We're really releasing the past now. We're getting better and better at doing this. That's what the guides are saying to us. We're just not anchored to the past anymore. We talk about it here all the time, how important it is to forgive, to let go, to move forward. We're really, that's what we're learning in the masterclass this year of spirituality, which is what the guides keep telling us we're doing until the day we die. But we keep moving through these levels because we're getting catapulted into the other levels now. But I am getting that we're really releasing and letting go of a lot of things. We do not harbour resentments anymore. We're not really hurt from the past anymore. We don't really care. I think we don't care, guys. We've got to this new understanding of, like, we don't care. It's water off a duck's back now, isn't it? It's like I tell you guys, when I run into my old girlfriends, I kind of go, I don't really have any attachment to it. That's the other thing. We've learnt to detach. It's the art of detachment as well. We've got much better at detaching from things and putting distance between. And the more distance you put between something, the less you kind of focus on it or think about it or feel anything about it. So I am getting that, where we've learnt the art of detachment. And Eckhart Tolle's got great videos if you want to go in and watch any of those. He's brilliant at teaching you that as well. But that's something that kind of comes secondary, I think, when you learn to live in the now and you learn to be present and in this moment. It's a wonderful place to be, isn't it? It makes your body feel so freed up and just energized, I think. It makes you feel energized living in the now. All right, let me see if there's one more thing and then we'll pull some cards, guys. The guides are saying to us, don't spend any time focusing on tomorrow. Just focus on today. And I'm getting that song. Is it by Silverchair? Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Like, don't wait till tomorrow. Don't put off anything that you can do today until tomorrow. Like, it's just so... I know, this is very confusing. Bear with me, guys. But I'm getting that song tomorrow. That's a great song, actually. Is it Silverchair? Was it Silverchair or Nirvana? No, it's Silverchair, isn't it? I'm just getting that tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. But I'm getting that. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do what you want to do today. Again, it's the be here now. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about anything other than being here right now, today, being present today. That's the one thing we've got to really focus on today. Just keep all day, just keep bringing yourself back into the now, back into the moment, back into the presence, and enjoying those moments. Because we see them, as we always say, with crystal clear clarity. And that's what the awakening is. You see the world through a different lens. I say it all the time. Hang on a minute, guys. Getting the royals. We're getting the royal Kardashians. And we haven't had them for a while because they've been disappeared and vanished off the face of the earth. I'm going to get a little bit of a comeback with the royals now. I think the royals realise things ain't going so well on the royal Kardashian front. People are curious. They're wondering. Things don't feel right. And I think, to be honest, I think their marketing people who work on their PR and that public relations know they've got to do something really big to make a decent comeback now. They've got to get themselves again back on the world stage. People are too curious now. This is dragging on too long. The Catherine thing's dragging on too long. Whatever is happening there, we really do not know, because I really don't think we're getting the true story. We know with the Chucky thing, was that the true story? Did he really have the big C? I don't think so. And I think a lot of you realise that too. So we don't know with Catherine what the hell's going on. It's a mystery, a total mystery. But all the while, we've still got the Sussexes, Harry and Meghan, on their privacy tour, keeping in our faces, entertaining everybody with all their dramas and negativity. It never ends. There's always a video pops up on your feed, isn't there, about the Sussexes, or Meghan said this and Meghan said that. Never boring, is it? So we still have to umbrella them under the Royal Kardashian heading, because they certainly fit into it, don't they? So I think we're going to start seeing a little bit of royal news soon. Bit of royal news. They know they've got to get back in people's faces, because what's happening is they're just disappearing from view. People aren't interested in the Kardashians anymore, the royal Kardashians. It's just like boring. You know how people are, oh, boring, yeah, whatever, more lies. See, people just think more lies. It was like when the unveiling of Chucky's picture, wasn't it? It was like a big shock horror. Put him back on the stage for 5 minutes. Now everybody's moved on, haven't they, from that? So there's going to be a bit more of this. We might even get a portrait of Kate and Will and the kids or something crazy. There'll be more craziness with the Royal Kardashians. Of course, we don't know what's real and what isn't, what's AI generated. Just leaves a lot of questions and doubt, doesn't it, guys? But I do feel we're going to hear a little bit more from them. May not be the real deal, though. We know it's often not the real deal, is it, guys? Example, leaving the markets, Will and Kate. No, didn't even look like her. unless she became 25 years old again, which was a bit bizarre. So we're going to hear a little bit more about the royals, I think. I'm getting that song, Curiosity Killed the Cat. That's a Little River Band, I think. Something about the royals, Curiosity Killed the Cat. That can't be good. I'm telling you, I know where it's at. That's LRB, they're called. Little River Band sings that. So Curiosity Killed the Cat. So don't be too curious about the Royal Kardashians, guys. So it doesn't sound positive at all. I'm going to just leave that out there, guys, that song. Curiosity Killed the Cat. Look it up. There's a song. I'm going to go check out the words of that now. And now they're giving me another Little River Band song, Reminiscing. Friday night, it was late, I was walking you home. I got down to the gate and I was dreaming of the night and reminiscing. Oh, maybe the royals are reminiscing of their wonderful life they used to have until they just plummeted into, well, not popularity anymore, are they? Not really. All right, let's see if there's one more thing, guys. Oh, actually, let's pull some cards, guys. My little brain. I'm getting distracted by all the beautiful birds and things out here. It's so lovely. Universe cards. Let's see what the universe has got to bring to us, to guide us through the... Well, I don't even know what they're guiding us through. Craziest times that ever known to mankind. It feels like that, doesn't it? Oh, well, let's get this one. Distant galaxies, intuition. We got this the other day, remember? Keep listening to your intuition, guys. It guides you like a beauty. Can't go wrong. It never fails. Intuition never fails. Intuition will always give you the truth. We know that. If you sense something about something or you sense something about someone, listen to it. It's always right. Let's do a Doreen. Hi, Soph. Sit down. Good girl. The dogs love being outside. It's just so beautiful, Sophie, isn't it? Good girl. Looking for the sun. Sprocket's collapsed. Sophie's loving the sun. She's quiet when she's got the barking collar on, isn't she? Oh, focus. Oh, that's us. And I think that's really about contemplating our future, looking forward. Not being in a hurry too. If I see that card, I just think of focusing again in that here and now. You know, it's nothing wrong with looking ahead, setting goals, looking to the future, but also make sure that your focus is in the present. That's what I'm getting for that card. We always get that. Just keep your focus clear. It's like I always say about the binoculars. Keep spinning the little binocular thing so you keep a nice clear picture of your future moving forward. Healing angel cards. Oh, my knee's getting a lot better, guys, after that acupuncture the other day. Thank you for asking and all your kind wishes. I know a lot of you guys suffer out there too with aches, pains and ailments. A lot of you get injections for pain, and it's certainly been challenging times for us as awake folk, hasn't it? We do get very troubled by it. Oh, love. The heart of love is the heart of creation. All is possible through love. All is worthwhile for love. May all you think and feel reflect love's eternal truth. And see, that to me is a frequency vibration. We know that that's what the heart space is. We talk about that. Greg Braden, who talks about the heart vibrational frequency. Check him out on YouTube if you haven't. He's very good the way he explains it. May all you think and feel reflect love's eternal truth. The heart of love is the heart of creation. See, we always talk about creativity and passions here too, don't we? And it's funny, when you're in a good frequency vibration and you're feeling good, you just achieve so much more too. Your life seems just to flourish more, and you just feel more alive, don't you, than when you're in those hopelessness, places of despair, sadness, dark energies. It's just a whole different space when you're living from that love frequency. We just call it, it's just a frequency of happiness is really what the love vibration is. Let me see if there's anything to finish off with. Getting the Beatles song, Love, Love Me Do. That's such a cute song. I love that song. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please love me do. I'm getting the promises. Baby, it's you. You know you can a way that I do. You know I couldn't if I tried to. Baby, it's you. Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't music wonderful in the 80s and that? It was brilliant, wasn't it? I'm getting that song. Let me see if there's one more thing. Oh, the birds are so beautiful today. There's not a cloud in the sky, it's just blue sky. Oh, give me a song. Just, you know me, I can't get to the chorus of it. Oh, hang on. Oh. Giving me so many songs. I'm just trying to pluck one out that I can get to the title of it. Oh, giving me Simple Minds, Alive and Kicking. I love that song. Such a great uplifting song. Alive and kicking, till you running, alive and kicking. And then I'm getting Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone dancing, you know it, baby. Tell them, open your heart. I'll be back together at heart, baby. Sprocket's such a whack. You should see him, he's so funny. He's all weary from the sun. Let's see if there's one more thing. God, they're giving me this really old song. Do you know the way to San Jose? Oh, 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 oh. Yes, I know the way to San Jose. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's some great old songs, isn't it, of course? Oh, that's about all I know of that song. Let me see if there's one more thing. I don't know why we get the music, guys. We just do sometimes. Sometimes we're just meant to get music just for the frequency vibration. Hey, Spock, come here. Sit with Sophie and I. God, they're giving me live. Is it when dolphins cry? No to leave me, alright. No to leave this with me. I don't know if a lot of you like Live or used to follow Live. I love the band Live. I'm getting dolphins cry. Hang on. Oh, they're giving me everything. Let me see if I can just... I'm getting bloody Barbara Streisand, Goldfinger. They're giving me like this, just a mixed grill of songs. Wait on. Let's see if we can just get one to finish off. God, they're giving me Grace Jones, that Slave to the Rhythm again. Slave to the rhythm. That's how they'd love us to be, slaves to the rhythm. Go to the rhythm. I love that song by Grace Jones. Wasn't it brilliant? She was such a dynamic looking person, wasn't she? Very unique. Hang on. God, I've just got a blockage, guys. They're giving me just too many songs. Hang on. It's like a little meditation anyway, isn't it, guys? You can hear Sprocket drinking in the background. Oh, I'm getting that song by the Mamas and the Papas. All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey, and the sky is grey. I went for a walk on a winter's day, on a winter's day. Nearly winter here. All the leaves are on the ground, that's for sure. You can see them under the apple tree here. I keep raking them up. I'm getting that. Let me just, hang on. Getting that song by In Excess. Mary, Mary, on my mind. Dun, dun, dun. Folks again, and it's a be mine. Mary, Mary, wanna be with you. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. I'm going to leave you with this song from Live. And there's a film clip actually of this song with the 9/11 collapsing of the Twin Towers. And it's that I am overcome. I am overcome. Oh, go check it out, guys. Brilliant song. I'm going to leave you with that today. I'm overcome with music from the jukebox today. I am overcome. It's an absolutely gorgeous song. Please go check it out by Live. I am overcome. It's an absolutely incredible song. There were times where we were overcome, weren't we, guys, with everything that's coming out, but we're not anymore. We've learnt to navigate it. We're steering with our little oars and paddles now. We're still going with the flow, but we're able to avoid things, aren't we, guys? We're steering our ship very nicely. That's what the guides are saying. All right, well, keep listening to your intuition and guidance, guys, because that's what's going to steer you in the next 6 months. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Bye from me and the doggos. I've got Sophie down here. Where is she? See you there, Sophie. Sophie. Yeah, and Sprockets. Collapsed. Sprocket, you're tired, darling. He's tired out. They love the sun, don't they? It's so nice for them. All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.